We wield the best card in Magic, the credit card. Our recent $3,500 deck has already made waves in Modern, with a big boy piling our list to 4th place in Modern Tournament. But the world has seen nothing yet, because today begins the Battle of Tits. $6,200, a record 44 fetch lands, 16 incarnations, 12 ways to flicker them, with a whopping 70 Modern Horizon cards. How can we lose? We can't. Because if all else fails, we search our deck for Battle of Tits and win on our upkeep, because our main deck has 237 cards, and we can even dig through our sideboard, grabbing our tits. From this day forward, there will only be 2 types of decks, $6,000 decks and poor people decks. The rest of our deck only needs a quick glance, because we must start spanking. Don't forget to like and subscribe to be a part of history in the making, because the only Battle of Tits deck on record was way back in 2014. But today's a new day. Without further ado, here's the gameplay, and I hope you enjoy.
Opening hand, 1 land hand. We're on the draw, so we'll keep. Oh, and it looks like Belcher.
And hooray, you land.
Subtlety.
And we'll spread them cheeks. And how's back to opponent?
Oh, recross the pass. It lets them put the library in any order, and we don't want that, so we'll counter, draw land, and go iteration. Not the best. I suppose we'll take Pyromancer, play the land, and pass. Oh, opponent passes back. With Fae of Wishes, we can grab Pithing Needle from our sideboard, shutting off Goblin Charbelcher. So here's what we'll do. Pyromancer, and pass back. Oh, what is this? And Marfos, okay. Uh-oh. They make 7 mana. Do they have Belcher now? Shoot, Reforge the Soul. So there goes both of our hands, and we each draw 7. We draw another Fae, that's pretty good.
Oh, and they're passing back. Grab Needle, naming Charbelcher.
They still could get us here, but they would have to have a pretty strong hand. They get back Manamorphose, play land untapped and so we'll stack the library, 2 Blood Moons in the main deck, and now I've done the plan. Pyromancer, drawing lands, and now our best shot here, Ravioli. And our opponent did not like that, because it made them feel poor, and because it exiled the top card of the library. Opening hand, 1 land hand, but not the greatest hand, so we're gonna have to mull. This is pretty stinky. I think we gotta mull this as well. Oh boy, oh god.
What?
90 lands in deck, but we can't find one, whatever. Our opponent's gonna have a blast with this one. They make a treasure, and we get a land, hooray. Not really the one we need, but we'll take it. What is this? Ritual. Making another treasure? Sure.
Oh, and a land.
Play Hierarch and pass it back. Another ritual. Manamorphose. Five-field hazard to take out Hierarch? That's racist and sexist. Recross the pass? No. Take that. Hooray, they have 1 card in hand. Oh, and Manamorphose. I suppose we'll play it. Oh, shoot, iteration. Oh, we'll just dig for a creature. I would like Fae, but we're too short on land. So we'll just grab Stoneforge. Pyromancer's Ascension. Oh. And now they're a Storm deck. Mystic. Finding Batterskull and pass. And Magus of the Moon. No! But if we can draw a white card, we can get rid of it.
Oh, hooray! Say hello to our wallet.
Oh, they must be devastated. Opponent gets back Manamorphose. They pass, we'll put out Batterskull. Saga nice. Fist for 5. Boreon in hand and pass. Manamorphose. They make a treasure. Endurance that could come in handy. Fist our opponent again for 5. And can our opponent pull this off?
No, they can't.
It just goes to show we can win on a mull to 4 if we have a $6,000 deck. What a spanking. Now it's on to the next one. Opening hand, 1 land hand surrounded to mull. And yeah, I guess we'll keep. Hierarch. And oh, it's Hardened Skills Affinity. That brings back memories. Let's be sneaky here. We'll just grab Spreading Cheeks and pass. Ancient Stirrings. Oh, finding Ballista. Limmerwasp. Alright, Spreading Cheeks. Ravioli. We'll play Ravioli. Will our opponent chomp? No. And then we'll just pass back.
And nice Homenath.
And our opponent has the Saga. A Ravager. So they can stack a bunch of their artifacts. And move the counters around to instant speed. Oh, and Spreading Cheeks. I have no thick idea. Homenath. Now land. Make 4 mana. Spreading Cheeks. No Saga for them. Oh, and what's this? I have no thick idea. Dig for a creature. Finding Furry. Cast it for free. Targeting their hose. Oh, and they're buffing Ravager. There's still 3 damage on it. Pull this out and they regenerate. However, Flicker Furry. Targeting Ravager. Now I do have a bit of a problem. Ozloth has 4 counters on it. And with Ballista in hand, they can ping for 5 on their turn. Oh, and an Ink Moth. It looks like they're going with Ballista. And they're going after Omnath. Yikes. Swing for 4. Birds. Boreon in hand. And pass it back. Zavos. Looking all Akbar itself. If they really want to pump Ballista in, throwing a Gaff. Which means they'll probably take out Furry when we try and flicker it. They proliferate. Letting Ballista at 2. Then Zavos all Akbars. Bringing Ballista at 6. Very stinky. So no more Furry. And no more Hierarch. And no more Bird. Oh, iteration. I suppose we can try it. Oh boy, not so good. We'll try and make it work. We'll grab our tits and pray we can survive. A pump with Lurus in hand. Is there still hope? Oh, Ink Moth. That's only 1 infect. And here's our tits. Hooray! Can our opponent win this turn? They play Lurus. Oh, are they going for the Ravager? They can't though. They were mega screwed. Our opponent be stalling. They must be staring at our tits. And there's a concede. Imagine not having a $6,000 deck. Opening hand, a lot of lands. But Prismatic Ending's pretty good, so we're gonna keep. Oh, Hardened Scales. We find our tits.
And no more Hardened Scales.
Hang her back. When it goes to Jesus, it makes a nutload of Thopters. Play Goyf. And now we play the waiting game. Oh, Ballista. But then our opponent passes back. Idyllic Tutor. We already have tits, so we could grab a Saga. Yeah, sure. Opponent Boss Walker. Oh, Ozolith. Not as good as Hardened Scales. And our opponent passes back. We'll put Boreon in hand and pass. Zabaz. But no cards in hand. Which means something fabulous is about to happen. Land and tits. Opponent buffs Ballista. And come on, please. Oh, Archon Worker. Oh, wait, this could be a problem. Because Zabaz can kill it. Ozolith will get the counters. And he'll try and buff Ballista. But as long as we block, there is no way they have lethal. battle. I think our opponent just doesn't want to admit that they actually lost the Battle of Tits. Not just in one game, but in both games. You know what they say, tits come in pairs. Do you think there's ever been a person where like their tits were fused together into one big titty? That'd be pretty cool. And how much milk would that produce? Probably a lot more, right? It'd be like mega titty. Or they call it the fire hydrant, right? Because it sprays out so much milk. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. Or imagine they get into like a cat fight and they start slapping each other with their titties, and the big fire hydrant girl just goes boom and mega slams the other girl with their tit. I'd pay money to see that. That'd be pretty good. But like, what would they do for a bra? Because what store would sell a one single boob bra? Especially if the boob's like 50 pounds, you know? Or you just use like a parachute? Or no, like maybe like a pillowcase. That'd probably work better. Maybe like 2 pillowcases on the side of the other to make it more padding. Oh, but then again, would that be enough to stop the nipple print? Maybe we'd need like 4 pillowcases, or maybe even 5 pillowcases. But those are too narrow, you know? You need like a really big pillowcase, like a jumbo pillowcase, and put like 8, maybe even like 10 together. I think that'd be the safest bet. Or what if instead you use like metal and had like a giant metal boob? And imagine getting in a fight with that, like just getting body slammed with that. Oh my gosh. And like as soon as it hits you, then it sprays you with milk and like shoots you back. And so you're recovering from the boob hit, but you're also going flying through the air, and like you hit a wall, and then it's like you have a concussion. Like, oh my gosh, that would be the greatest fight ever. I mean, like, how would you beat that? Because even if you blocked it with a shield, if it's a 50-pound boob and the user actually knew how to wield the boob well, I'm not sure the shield would be able to, you know, like you'd still go flying back, right? Oh, I think our opponent's making a move. Oh, never mind. So back to our planning. Step 1, we find someone with a massive boob. We then contact all television networks and say our client is a perfect candidate for a new TV show called like Booby Slammer. And then people can like pay money to enter the show to like try and challenge the Booby Slammer. And they'd have to sign a waiver probably saying they wouldn't sue us. It's like, what if they got really hurt from the boob? Oh wait, opponent's doing something. They make Ballista 4/4. But because worker's an artifact on creature, Glyph's now a 4/5. They tap the walker. They destroy the walker. If Zaba's flying, they move the counters on the Ballista. Now be in 9/9. We have to block. And victory is ours. Darn, it's gonna be really hard to focus now. I can't stop thinking about a new TV show. Opening hand, this is kind of stinky. Unless we just go all in on Chalice. They are a Luris deck. I suppose we can keep. And pray no discard. Ah, shit. Oh, Ravioli. But I was really hoping for a burn deck. Land for us. Ravioli plays with their butt, finding abundant growth. They play it. And they have Channeler. Oh, the Thoughtseize. Maybe they won't take the Chalice? Why, magic gods? Well, I think we're in trouble. Another Croxa. Oh, with that Croxa coming out next turn, they have us. We're going game 2. Opening hand is most sexy. We're gonna keep. Play Ravioli, so they can either kill it or stop our Chalice. Oh, they play Ravioli. Oh, and Grande. I have Domestic Plan. Swing for 2. They block. And now Saga and Chalice. Their butt cheeks are ours. Opponent passes back. We shall pass back to opponent. Opponent passes to us. But the time has come to come. Make a construct. Another one. Fist for 4. Oh, drown the lock. And what Culligan's command? Oh, there goes our board and Channeler. There's a furry though. Could use Essence Flux on it. They take out Channeler, but if they have a bolt, I'll just kill furry next turn. But I suppose it's worth a shot. Take out Channeler. Flicker. Hierarch. And it's back to opponent. Oh no, Croxa. I wanted to show our opponent our tits though. Ravioli. Prismatic ending. Nice. No Ravioli for them. Equip. And bust a fat nut. Putting our opponent at 2. And us at 24. And our opponent says enough fondling. So it's on to game 3. Opening hand. Very late game heavy. But we'll try it. Ravioli. Land. And send Ravioli to Jesus. Oh, Inquisition. That's a poor person's card. Another land. So we're passing back. Oh, Death Shadow. That's kind of stinky. Oh, another one. Oh, nice. Endurance. Come on. Just attack. Common Fist Daddy. Ooh, iteration. Shoot. Finding a fetch. Which means they could make Shadow a 4/4. This is a problem. Play Endurance. No counter. As dumb as it seems, we'll exile our own graveyard in case they have Drown in the lock. I thought so. Huntmaster, that's pretty good. But now here's where things get stinky. With Karn, we can grab explosives, so they could also get Luris in hand and bring back a Shadow. Well, we'll play Huntmaster, going up to 9. Ooh, and they're coming in with a fetch at the ready. So each one could deal 7. We'll block 1. And no, Culligan! That means they're dealing exactly 9. No! This is racist. They robbed us. Us losing is not possible. This is like an act of God. I mean, their deck isn't even $1,300. Whatever, we'll add this match to our repressed memories and move on to the next match. Opening hand, close to being good, but 1 lands, so we're gonna have to mull. And yeah, this is also pretty good. We're gonna keep. Oh, an Inquisition. And nice, spreading cheeks. Play it, and I'll pass back. And what? Pithing Needle. Aiming to Fairy? Oh, on a Thoughtseize. The odds of us drawing to Fairy is pretty low. Meh, that's not a land. Oh, and Surgical, okay. But now we'll have to pass back. Bubble. And Collective Brutality. We'll take our force. Come on, Daddy needs a land. Hooray! We'll pass back for now. Codex Shredder. Oh, they're a Lantern deck. Now, the problem for our opponent is that Lantern wins by milling us out. So this might be a long game. Land cool. Stick over 3. Oh, they're milling us. Oh, they're on their way. And there's Lantern. So they can see the top part of our deck. And if they don't like it, they'll mill. Flash and Subtlety. There's a land. Swing for 6. Our opponent's at 4. Oh, and they're milling themselves because they know they're about to be clapped. I'll shoot Ensnaring Bridge. Oh, they don't have the lands for it. If only they could be rich
just like us.
Going in game 2, we'll bring in this and this, well, that was game 2. So not only does the opponent have to mill us out, but they have to deal with Kozilek. Oh shoot, it's in our hand. We have to mull. Ew. I guess we'll keep. I want bubbles. Oh wait, they have 3 cards in hand. Oh, but they have Lantern, so maybe they're not in trouble. And oh look, land. Alright, play Sentinel. And that Saga might be a problem. You know what? They're making a shuffle? He just gave up their Lantern like that? Oh, alright. Let's have some fun and play Chalice, even though it also hurts us. Oh, another Saga. Endurance. And I guess we'll buy some time. Play Fae. They get their construct. But they can also dig for an artifact, and that's concerning, because they'll probably get another Lantern. No, a Shredder. Oh, and passes. And nice, a land. We'll play Ren, getting back our land. But now they have 5/5s and Ensnaring Bridge on top, so this is kind of stinky. You know what? They don't attack Ren, they attack us. Alright, I think they actually have us here. I was hoping to dig for Engineering Explosives and take out their tokens, but if they swing out, we just lose. Ugh, losing to a poor person's deck. Oh, unthinkable. We'll have to finish things in game 3. Opening hand's Dummy Thicker and a key. Play Sentinel and pass. Oh, and Thoughtseize. At least we draw a card. There goes Prismatic Ending. Here comes our artifacts. Grove, play Glaive, and pass back to opponent. On Saga. And there's Lantern. That'll make Grove tough. There's what we'll do. Hierarch. Fist for 4. Put out Grove and pass. Ooh. How about we do this? Search through our deck. And do we go for Battle of Tits or Spreading Cheeks? Spreading Cheeks seems smarter, which is why we're going with Battle of Tits. Will they shuffle? Even if they try to, though, they could cycle to draw. Oh, they're making a shuffle. But they underestimate our thickness. Cycle. Drawing Battle of Tits. And now things are looking amazing. Fist for 5. They make their construct. They draw out of desperation. They draw again.
And what? They didn't want to see our tits come out?
And now we'll drag our thick wall to the next match. Opening hand's pretty lame. No blue, we do have Saga. But without blue, I don't think that's good enough, so we're gonna have to mull. And this is much better. We'll keep. Oh, and it's Tron. Another land, nice. Take out the map and pass back to opponent. What? Spellskite? Is this not Tron? Maybe get a Tron. We'll play Scared to Fairy. Bounce. And we draw Mystic. Oh, so it's Eldrazi Tron. Thought not. Sure. And we do find a land. But now they know we have Subtlety, so we should probably play on Math. We draw, and I'll pass back to opponent. Opponent swings to Fairy. I suppose we can block, and then draw a card from Thought Not. Jace, that's pretty good. Seaman Powder. They'd be ramping. Let's play Jace. We shall draw. These 2 on top. Land and pass back. Oh, Chalice. And it's Spellskite again. But now the spanking must commence. Bounce the Skite. Up Scared to Fairy. And it's back to opponent. Another land. Spellskite. Another Spellskite. And now check this out. Granted. Finding Battle of Tits. And there's Concede. Opening hand seems pretty strong. Especially Spreading Cheeks. So we're gonna keep. It's map time. Play Growth. And it's back to opponent. Oh, a mine. So we'll have Tron next turn. Which is why he must Spreading Cheeks. Opponent searches for Temple. Okay. And it's the Thought again. Taking our Omnath. Essence Flux. So play Iteration. Tits and 2 lands. We gotta stop the Thought though. Okay, pass back. We get Fisted for 4. Mystic Forge. They can cast stuff on top of their library. We can't let them do that. Force. Darn, another land. We'll board on hand and pass. Spellskite. We go to 11. And I say we go for it. Here are our titties. And they win this turn. Karn. What's Karn gonna do?
Oh, we did it. We finished 4-1. Hooray. Although the 5-0 eluded us, the Battle of Tits has just begun. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a sequel. And here are today's winners of the free deck box and card giveaway. There'll be another giveaway in the next video. And until then, stay dummy thick.